Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we have the Delhi Capitals women's team, something we all were looking forward to, and I have a set of questions which I've been waiting to ask all of you right here. First of all, a big hand to the entire team of Delhi Capitals as well for being here, for creating history from day one, for the efforts, for the love, and for the example you all are setting and leading with it. That's commendable, absolutely. I'm going to start this discussion, and my first question, of course, goes to Jonathan. Hi, how are you? How does it feel to be here? You've been in India for a while, of course, and there have been initial practices as well. You're understanding the team. How has the experience been?
The experience has been outstanding. Since arriving last Saturday, meeting most of the team on Monday when we had our first training session. Training's gone brilliantly this week. Obviously, we were waiting for superstars to come back from the World Cup, so it's nice that they've joined us now, so we're nearly at full complement. But the girls who've been here have been outstanding and show the level of cricket, the quality of cricket in India is outstanding, it's phenomenal.
That's amazing. It's a quick tournament, not everyone has had a chance to really get to know each other that quick, but so far, how does the equation seem, between all the players in your team?
I think we've done really well. We've got a really nice balance of young girls who are just making their name in the game, like Shafali, and some really experienced players like Meg. And to bring those players together and obviously start to gel them together, that's our job as a coaching group. And it's probably the biggest challenge. We've only got a few days leading into the first game, so we're working really hard to get to understand, get to know the girls, finding out what they're really good at, what they need from us as coaches to support them as well. They're already fantastic players, so we're not going to change them as players overnight, but we want them playing their sort of highest potential come Sunday when we get that first game.
But that's good to know. Meg, my next question is to you. Congratulations, Captain. And of course, how does it feel? You're the captain of Delhi Capitals women's team. How's the feeling?
Oh, it's a very proud moment for me to firstly be involved in a franchise like the Delhi Capitals, and then to be named captain is a huge honour and something I'm very much looking forward to. As Jonathan said, just bringing the team together and gelling and getting to know everyone is really important, and hopefully we have a lot of fun as well. It's about enjoying yourself and getting the best out of yourself, and I'm just really excited to be here and can't wait to get started.
Well, for sure there's a reason why everybody calls Meg the Meg star, which is wonderful. She's blushing right here, but we truly believe that, and it's amazing, right? What does WPL, the Women's Premier League, what does it mean to you, happening finally, and it's a big moment for all of us, for women especially. What does it mean to you?
Oh, it's a massive moment for the sport. I think that the logical next step, it makes a lot of sense, and there's so much excitement around that. I know from all the Australian girls involved, they've been super pumped to be involved, and cricket in India is, that's people's lives. They love it. Everywhere you go, you see it, and I've been to India a couple of times before and loved it every time. So the fact that the WPL is now up and running and provides a platform for young girls, from around the world, but also from India as well, to take the next step and be involved in something like this is amazing, and I think it's only going to keep growing over the years, and to be part of the first edition is something I'm certainly very excited about.
Well, that's good to know. I have a very funny question I can't help but ask. It's not funny, it's actually really close to all, as an Indian, it's really close to my heart. Have you tried the food here? What have you enjoyed the most so far? Shafali, have you made you try something so far?
Well, I literally came in half an hour ago, so I haven't eaten yet.
Oh yes, of course.
But I'm looking forward to the first meal. So
I was told
I can't wait for your recommendations.
They are saying the tea is like the masala tea is spicy, so what can I eat that?
Oh my god, I don't want to say creepy, but we have some big responsibility, guys. We need to make them enjoy the food here. But of course, my next question now goes to our Instagram star, and I absolutely love her page. What is going on over there, bro? Like, you're killing it, and I love it. She is absolutely active. She's having fun, which is so good to watch. I have to ask you, how does it feel now that it's actually happening, and you're a part of the Delhi Capitals team? What's going on in your mind?
I think this is something we as a women's team, not just the Indian women's team, but all the teams come together, have been dreaming for a very long time. And just to see this happen, I still remember when the auctions were happening. Our entire team was then watching it together, and everyone was so happy, genuinely happy for each other. And that was such a nice sight to see. And we got a little emotional too, because it's finally happening at such a big stage. So we're so grateful to BCCI, and at the same time, just to be a part of the Delhi team. I've heard so much about it and really looking forward to it because it's just been hardly one day since I've been here. But it already feels like family. The team's amazing. The support staff's amazing. So can't wait to keep going with this team.
Absolutely look forward to it. I'm quite excited. Shafali, my question was exactly this that she mentioned about the auctions. When the auctions were happening, you guys were in South Africa, right? तो तब वहाँ पे क्या हो रहा था? Like what exactly was the scenario? How were you watching the auction? What were the feelings going on in your mind? Of course, the other players as well. Tell us about it. Like elaborate a bit.
या ऑफ कोर्स जैसे जेमी ने बोला कि बहुत एक्साइटेड थे सभी और एक दूसरे के लिए बहुत खुश थे तो वो देख के बहुत अच्छा लगा बिकॉज हम इस चीज़ के लिए बहुत टाइम से वेट कर रहे थे एंड दिस थिंग इज हैपनिंग नाउ सो रियली एक्साइटेड फॉर दिस एंड ऑफ कोर्स फॉर द यंग गर्ल्स एंड फॉर अस आल्सो टू जस्ट come over here and just take the experience from each and every girl which is in our team. So कल हमारी practice है so really gelled up with all the girls almost. बहुत मजा आया लगता है कि फैमिली के साथ ही प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं तो really excited for the matches.
But that's good to know. That actually speaks volumes. Family ke saath practice kar rahe. I mean, if it feels like family, for sure, I think we're heading for a win, ladies and gentlemen. This is a moment where I also want to ask you, Jonathan, what's your approach as a coach? What's your expectation at the moment from this team? What are you hoping for?
I really want these girls to just express themselves, to play with lots of freedom, make really good decisions on the pitch, and maximise their potential. I said they've been selected and signed by the Delhi Capitals because they're already fantastic cricketers. So we just try and get them to play at their maximum potential. And if there's a squad of 18, if we're doing that day in, day out, in a month's time, hopefully we'll be there or thereabouts in the final series.
All right. If today itself on this stage you had a piece of advice for all your players, what would that be?
This is a pivotal moment in women's sport, not just women's cricket. We've got a great opportunity and a responsibility as well. Enjoy it, embrace it, be yourselves, and just do your very, very best.
Thank you so much, Jonathan, for that. Meg, of course, coming back to you, coming back to the team, you're the captain. What do you think, the way the team is, the way all the players are, the way it's put together, what do you feel about it?
I think they've done an excellent job in putting the squad together. That, as Jonathan said, there's a mix of young players and experienced players as well, and I think that's really important. In sort of T20 cricket, I think you need contributions from a number of different players across the tournament. You can't rely on one or two people, and I think we've got some great depth within our squad to be able to play some excellent cricket. And like we sort of both said, I just want to have some fun, and I want everybody within the squad and the franchise to have fun and enjoy themselves. It's an incredible moment and something really special to be a part of. So hopefully we get to the end of the tournament where we want to be, which is in the finals and going from there. But we'll enjoy it along the way because it's really special to be a part of.
That's lovely to know. You have a big responsibility on you, and our responsibility is to cheer relentlessly, cheer hard for, of course, Delhi Capitals. I have a question just going on in my mind when I was flying here for this event. And Jimmy, I'd like to ask you this question, of course. When was the first time you held the bat and somehow, gradually you felt life changing from that moment to today? Like, look in front once, look at your team. And of course, as Indian women, you guys are role models. Shafali, so many of us look up to you. How does it feel? First, tell us about the moment when you actually started with that.
Oh yeah, so I grew up with two brothers, Enoch and Ellie, and I was the youngest, the most spoiled and pampered. So I could sit quietly in one place. So my brothers used to play cricket, so that's how I picked up a bat and I started playing cricket. And I remember my grandfather, he had gifted me, normally girls play with Barbie dolls and things like that. But the first thing my grandfather gifted me was a cricket bat. And it was a plastic bat, plastic ball. And I still remember that. And also I used to play out with the boys. We call it a gully in India. So I used to play in the gully over there, and my bowling action was something like that.
Really?
So I have come a long way with my bowling action, I can say that for sure.
I'm betting big money on this becoming the next Instagram trend.
No, but it's a very pleasing sight to see how women's cricket, especially in India, grew, because when I started, I didn't even know women's cricket existed. And I just played purely for the sake of enjoying the sport. But it's such a nice sight. Even yesterday I had gone to my club where I practiced, and I was the only girl over there when I started playing. with the boys, and there were like 400 boys over there. But yesterday I went, there was a special net only for girls, and they were practicing for a tournament.
Wow, lovely.
And I went and told them, this is a very emotional side for me, and I was so proud of you girls because you have worked very hard. And just to see this transformation in women's cricket in India is crazy.
That's amazing. That's amazing to know. Thank you for sharing that experience. Shefali, आपसे पूछना चाहूँगी next वो moment कौन सा था आपके लिए, which eventually आपको इस stage पर ले आया. Of course, what was that moment when you held the bat for the first time and things
Of
changed?
course, अभी मैंने दिल्ली कैपिटल्स की अकेडमी वाली लड़कियां देखी तो मुझे अपना बचपन ही याद आ गया. हाँ, बट स्टार्टिंग अपने भाई के साथ बॉल खेलने जाती थी क्रिकेट, उनकी बॉल उठाने मेरे भाई की, तो उधर से ही मतलब वो इंटरेस्ट स्टार्ट हो गया. और बॉल उठाने जाते थे तो कभी कोई पापा को दया मान के मेरे को दिखा देते कि भाई बैटिंग कर ले तू भी, कोई नहीं. तो वहीं से मेरी बैटिंग स्टार्ट हुई. और एक टाइम ऐसा आ गया था, फिर मैं बैटिंग करने लगी, मेरा भाई बॉल उठाने लग गया. तो वो बिल्कुल कोई फैमिली से बहुत हेल्प मिली है, तो बहुत हेल्पफुल है फैमिली भी. और वो चीज़ बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रहती है एज ए प्लेयर. और आज भी मतलब वो चीज़ें याद है जो पहले जितना स्ट्रगल रहा था, और उन चीज़ों को लेके हमेशा मेहनत करती हूँ और अपना इम्प्रूव करने की सोचती हूँ.
But that's absolutely good to know, and here you are already creating history and again like to do so much more. That's going to be truly inspiring. Before we close this conversation, I would like to ask, of course, Meg, one line for all women out there who aspire to be cricketers or play any other sport rather. What would that be from you?
I think my advice would be just to dream big, like really embrace, what comes with it, and if you want to chase your dreams and go out there and achieve something, don't be afraid to put it out there and be bold with it. Because I think, as we've seen with a tournament like this, once you sort of put it out there, people want to get involved, people want to jump on board and support it, and especially women's sport, it's growing all the time. So yeah, don't be afraid to chase your dreams.
All right. Amazing, amazing, absolutely. Jonathan, what would you like to say to women out there who want to play cricket or any other sport for that matter?
The world's your oyster. Opportunities are now there. Go grab it, have fun, play with your friends, make friends for life, be healthy and happy. Good luck.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Shefali, what about you? एक लाइन अगर बोलना हो to women out there.
ऑलमोस्ट इन दोनों ने बोल चुके हैं, बट मैं ये बोलूँगी कि सच्ची मेहनत करोगे तो आपको सब मिल जाएगा. मेहनत अच्छे से करो और बस अपने आप पे बिलीव रखो और बस एंजॉय करो क्रिकेट.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Jimmy. What about you?
I would just say, I think, as she also said, everyone's covered everything, but again, like Meg said, if you have a dream in front of you, do anything, whatever it takes to pursue it, and it doesn't matter where you come from or anything, as long as you have the determination and the hard work put in there, I think you can achieve anything. But most importantly, always remember this, and I tell this to myself too, to enjoy whatever you're doing, because that's most important.
Absolutely. Words of wisdom. Thank you so much. A big hand, ladies and gentlemen, for them.